Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And the ball's out and they're after it. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this three-star QB is.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense got it.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try the left side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Still on his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Duke. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll run it again. Breaks the tackle.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
North Carolina, 3.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incomplete throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll send out the kicker here. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That brings them to within one.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleers offense headed back to the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Duke. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to
looking to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Leads it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Duke. He'll take a shot. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Handoff from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He's got his man, makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Runs through the tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Breeze. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Caught in the backfield. It's Breeze.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Breeze. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense going to use a timeout. I'm not sure they had that pressure protected. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Breeze. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw, it's Duke. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's...
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown, North Carolina. And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Duke. Hauls it in.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Running behind that left side. Nice move to keep running.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like...
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Oh, better look out! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Duke. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kick is in the air. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. To the air on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll run play action. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Hey, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
24, Coastal Carolina, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.